Children, welcome to the biology class. Children, do you remember what is heterotrophic nutrition? Heterotrophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which the organisms depend on other organisms for getting food. Most plants on earth are green plants, but there are certain plants which do not contain chlorophyll, neither in their leaves nor in any other part. Such plants, called non-green plants, are unable to manufacture their own food. Today, we are going to discuss about different kinds of heterotrophic plants. They are parasitic plants, saprophytic plants, insectivorous plants, and symbiotic plants. Parasitic plants are those which absorb food from another growing green plant called the host. Loranthus, cascata, and rafflesia are the examples for parasitic plants. Children, do you know rafflesia is the largest flower in the world? Insectivorous plants are those plants that derive some or most of their nutrients by trapping and consuming animals, mainly insects. Examples for insectivorous plants is pitcher plant. The pitcher-like structure is the modified part of the leaf. The apex of the leaf forms a lid which can open and close the mouth of the pitcher. Inside the pitcher, there are hairs which are directed downwards. When an insect lands in the pitcher, the lid closes and the trapped insect gets entangled into the hair. The insect is digested by the digestive juices secreted in the pitcher. Such insect-eating plants are called insectivorous plants. Such plants have chlorophyll and they can do photosynthesis also, or they are autotrophs. Then why does it feed on insects? Plants need nitrogen to grow. While most of the plants get their dose of nitrogen from the soil nitrates, the carnivorous plants lack the supply as they live in bogs. Bogs means wetlands. Thus, in order to get the adequate amount of nitrogen which is essential for their growth, carnivorous plants feed on insects. Saprophytic plants. Saprophytic plants are plants that live off rotting materials. Rotting materials means dead and decaying materials. They grow in places with lots of rotting dead leaves, often in deep shade in tropical forest. One of the examples for saprophytic plants is mushrooms. In the rainy season, you can see fluffy umbrella-like patches growing on rotting wood. Take a piece of bread and moisten it with water. Leave it in a moist, warm place for 2 to 3 days or until fluffy patches appear on them. These patches may be white, green, brown or of any other color. Observe the patches under a microscope or a magnifying glass. Most probably, you will see cotton-like threads spread on the piece of bread. These organisms are called fungi. They secrete digestive juices on the dead and decaying matter and convert it into a solution. Then they absorb the nutrients from it. That means they are doing saprotrophic nutrition. So, the fungus also known as saprotrophs. Symbiotic relationships. A relationship between two kinds of organisms that last over a period of time is called symbiosis. The word symbiosis can be broken down into two parts. Sym means together. Bio means life. Lichens are the symbiotic relationship between a fungus and an algae. In lichens, a chlorophyll containing partner, which is an algae, and a fungus live together. The fungus provides shelter, water, and minerals to the algae, and in return, algae provides food which it prepares by photosynthesis. Have you seen farmers spreading manure or fertilizers in the fields? Do you know why they are added to the soil? Plants absorb nutrients from the soil. So the nutrients in the soil decreases. So farmers add manures and fertilizers to the soil to increase the nutrients in the soil. The bacterium called rhizobium, which lives in the roots of leguminous plants like grams, peas, beans, etc., converts nitrogen from the air into soluble form in the soil and makes the soil rich in nitrogen. In return, the plant provides food and shelter to the bacteria. So they have a symbiotic relationship. So, children, that's all about this chapter. Let's conclude here. Learn well. Have a nice day. Thank you.